Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from December 30th through January 5th, 2024. This is for Cancer. I keep wanting to say July. Man, last shuffle for Cancer. And of course, birthdays would fall in July, right? But at the same time, like, I would keep saying July. What's going on in July? Or what happened to July that is coming up? We have new beginnings and the healing light. So it's really beautiful energy actually this week. You may feel like a breath of fresh air. You may feel like you could finally get over something, get past something. Oh yeah, they're showing that you need to focus on right now. Forget about the past. That it's like a new beginning all the way around. It's time to let go. They want you to know that you're surrounded by a lot of love. Like it's okay to let go of something. It's time to reinvent your story. There may be someone in your space that needs an embrace. Okay, you may need the embrace. Oh yeah, you could heal a relationship here by letting go of something in the relationship that's already. It's like beating a dead horse. Yeah. However, whatever journey you guys were on, you and someone else. This could be any relationship. It doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. This could be familial. I'm seeing a family relationship, but I'm also in it with a lot of sadness or disappointment attached to it. Maybe regrets, shame, guilt. So whatever that is, however that would apply. There's some family relationship where there was some sort of a sadness attached to it. Like if you think about it, you're sad about that. The World, Death, Queen of Cups, and King of Pentacles with new beginnings talks about how um, there was something missing in that relationship. Perhaps it's like there was like no gratitude, no appreciation. Maybe they ignore you a lot. This is about being shut out, walked away from. Spirit wants you to heal from that. Like if they're ignoring you, if they're blocking you, or I don't even see necessarily blocking, but someone who's just like, oh, cancer's here, okay, chopped liver, kind of vibe. And you may be feeling in a sense like thinking about the past, thinking about how things used to be before it all turned into crap. They're saying to let go because you are surrounded by love. It's like almost to say they still love you, um, and that it's important to focus on your future projection, focus on now, let go of whatever happened. The healing light with the Two of Cups and Eight of Cups, like at the beginning of the week, they're saying that you may feel it's time. This is a walking away from a relationship, but not, this isn't permanent. This is like things are going to change. The relationship will never be the way it was. Spirit does not want you to focus on the yesteryear, right? I think even scripturally they say stuff like that, like where we're always focusing on the golden years of the past, and it's foolish because that wasn't the golden years. That's why things had to change. How like today now everybody's like we should be more traditional, and how come relationships aren't the same like they were when our grandparents were alive? And it's like because especially in America, there were no laws protecting women, so she had to stay with old grandpa, kind of thing. And grandpa may have been a little bit of a narc or an abusive person, and she couldn't leave. So if it was today, maybe there would be a whole different ball game. It would be a different dynamic. If she was able to be here, or great grandparents, how come they don't stay together like that anymore and have 10,000 children? Because she is not forced to stay. That's some things I've noticed. I see that a lot in social media where everybody's like, "How come it couldn't be like then?" And it's like, think about it. Back then, there were no law. Women could not have their own place. They were legally bound to a person, and if she was to leave, the father automatically gets the children. She has no way of getting a job. She has to have a man escort her places. Like she had no choice. You know what I mean? It was up to him if he felt like taking her to do something. Is shopping. She could not go without an escort. Like seriously. But they're showing that there's no point in looking back at your old relationships with certain people because that's dead, and it won't be what it was. And it was meant to pass because it wasn't elevating. It would have, if it stayed the same, it would have been worse off today. And so spirit changed it. And they're showing that the new beginning is one where you're accepting of that and realizing that something had to elevate. There needed to be more compassion, generosity in that situation. Perhaps there was generosity, but it may have been one-sided. Um, they're saying that it's time to embrace the new connection, right? If you're one, yeah, that this relationship went through a journey, whichever relationship this is. Whoever is going through a scenario where the relationships that they're in have changed dramatically, or changed in such a way where will it ever go back to the way it was, kind of vibe. And this happened for a reason. It happened on purpose. Spirit says that it was unfulfilling, and you may not have noticed it then, and maybe they didn't notice it then. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, there we go. Right? They want you to embrace the distance for now, because the distance is going to cause one to really look at themselves and say, okay, I really wasn't fulfilled or fulfilling the relationship with Cancer. So I need to think about some things, and I need to come to grips with my regrets or my shame or my resentment, because someone may resent you. You may resent this person, but it's time to come to grips with it. And also, then whenever you start to feel sad about this, like if you think about the relationship and just go, why? They're saying that you should say to yourself, my future is excuse me, an ideal projection of what I envision now. So it's a time for you to be in the here and now, focus on now, and say, what I want to see in a relationship, not what we had, not what we had, but what I would like to see, and focus on that consistently, because it will help you to get where you need to get to attract that kind of relationship. If you're into like rituals, or um, if you are into like, hey, I want to do something symbolic to attract the kind of relationships I desire. They're bringing up rose or roses, or the color, like a deep red, kindred partnership with the Five of Cups and stars. So by the middle of the week, we're talking about Wednesday, Thursday. You got someone here who, I mean, they're sad already. They're hopeful. They're not really taking action. I'm not seeing an action. I'm just seeing more of I'm hopeful energy. They're starting to become like a happier individual, maybe seeing the hope now, having faith that things will heal. Okay. So you might see a change in their behavior, but you may not see them coming towards you. They're like sending out wishes. They're sending out intentions. They're praying. They're meditating about you. You may be able to feel that and sense that. And for this to be here, this tells me that they're sad. Spirit wants you to understand it's safe to let go of whatever was going on between you and another person. Kindred partnerships are usually, like I said, the relationship that we were talking about at the beginning. But it's romantic. It could be business. It could be work related, or family, friends, whatever relationship where there's a partner. There was a partnership at one point. We were thick as thieves. um, they're saying it's safe to let go of this situation. You are surrounded by love. I see so much love here, and a lot of regret, and a lot of sadness, and a lot of hope after feeling hopeless about you. So that is here. This person may um, be generous or nicer. I see that, but I also see them trying to be happy without you first. Like trying to find their happy place before they approach you. You have Seven of Pentacles and Temperance with joyous fun by the end of the week. So at the end of the week, like you're talking about the weekend, I'm seeing an energy of investing your time into things, saving your energy, like conserving yourself, not really putting yourself out there, being stingy with your time, trying to get yourself balanced. That's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to reinvent your situation, invest your time in things that are worth your time at this point. I'm seeing the angel numbers 1111. So that's usually a number that signifies your wishes are coming true. So there's a lucky break coming in for you, right? They want you to save whatever you get though, okay? Because it could be money, it could be meeting new people, being at the right place at the right time. There's something about your situation not being a coincidence this week. So if someone is not talking to you, it's not a coincidence. They're not part of the luck. They're not part of the good energy. They're not part of happy news. They're not part of a great experience or a new opportunity. They're not part of anything that's good right now. So if someone's not around you, it is on purpose. Okay. For 1111 to be there. If you see that number, just know that, okay, whoever's really meant to be around you, that is, don't force it. If someone is stepping away, or you feel like there's a lot of problems within that connection, 1111 is a sign to you that they're not in a good place and they don't need to be around you right now, and that's okay. Let it go for now, because the relationship needs to change. Okay. They want you to focus on now, though. Okay. And focus on the journey ahead. Focus on where you're headed right now, or where you want to be headed, because the Seven of Pentacles is about investing your time in something long term, or putting a lot of energy into something that is going to grow, or that you want to expand on. If you're studying something, or you want to read something more, or you want to veg out at the house, I mean, that's even something here too. Like, I'm saving my energy, I'm tired, I'm stingy with my time, RSVP me. Okay. You're gonna have to make an appointment, and I'll decide whether or not I want to meet with you. But you need to reinvent yourself, right? You're one who is trying to attract a loving relationship in any area of your life. And through the people that are actually surrounding you, the love that's surrounding you, you find the missing pieces. Spirit is bringing other people towards you to make sure that you are not missing or without anything. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, or Sagittarius. Those are the main signs. We also have another Cancer or Pisces, um, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. We have Capricorn Aquarius cusp, or an Aquarius Pisces. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.